Welcome to Lions Live 365. I'm your host, Michael Ayers, and today we are talking about how Dan Campbell lost his goddamn mind today. How in the world do you make the decisions that you are making in games as big as they are? Bro, if we take points, we are still in the game. Like, bro, the fact that I look at Twitter and people are talking about Brad Holmes. Bro, the defense gave up 16 points. The defense gave up 16 points. And at the end of the day, we were put on short field after short field after short field after short field. And you're talking about Brad Holmes, your coach. Might as well give John Morton back the play calling. The way he's calling these games. Are you serious? Inside zones on 3rd and 1, and then you know what? We're gonna run inside zone again on 4th down. Are you serious? What are we doing, man? What are we doing? We just refuse to play the defensive style of game. Oh, aggressive. But eventually aggressive turns into stupid. And that was stupid today. Everything that we did today was stupid. Our defensive line, the guys, Ty Leak, DJ Reader, Roy Lopez, they shut down one of the most unstoppable plays in football. And you sit here and what does the offense do? Nothing. That is your arena. You're an offensive guy. That is your arena. You need to make something happen with that. You got all these pieces. Make something happen with that. You want to put it on Jared Goff, cool. But at the end of the day, you never take the points when we need to take the points. Look, bro, just take the small wins. I'm not going to sit here and say we're not a Super Bowl contender because we didn't beat a team, you know what I'm saying, that only scored 16 points. Well, I'm not going to say that we're not a Super Bowl contender, but at the end of the day, if Dan Campbell's going to call games like this, he needs to get an OC. If he's going to call games and make decisions like we calling fake punts that don't work. They left their defense out on the field, and people want to make this about Brad. Oh my God, I'm looking like, oh, we're good, Brad Holmes. There is absolutely nothing that defense could have done better. I don't care about the flag at the end of the game. I don't. I don't want to hear about the flag at the end of the game. We should have been much more prepared for blitzes and stunts and all of those things. We were not. At the end of the day, man, Graham, we need to come for Graham's job. He's playing awfully. The rookie had one of his worst games. And at the end of the day, man, people want to make this about Jalen Phillips. I don't give a damn about Jalen Phillips. We didn't block anybody. We didn't block Hunt. We didn't block Ojomo. One-on-one, your center with Nakobe Dean, and Nakobe Dean destroys him. That is ridiculous. What are we doing? Why are we going this two running back thing? I hate that idea. I hate the idea that we're not going to put some guy with size and hands on the field and Isaac Tesla over Khalif Raymond. Raymond didn't see a single ball today. And nothing that we did made any type of sense. Nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing that we did on offense made sense today. Calvin Shepard and the defense, hats off to you. I mean, shut them down. Short field after short field after short field. They starting half of their drives on the 50. And we sitting here, I mean, really handling business. And the crazy thing is, you get your emotions built up in it. This reminds me so much of the NFC Championship game where you are just determined to make a 4th down work. Just because we did the first 4th down, now we got to play the odds and keep going 4th down. It's literally somebody that is going all in at the poker table. Losing all of his money, going back to the debit card, going back to the ATM machine and getting his money out to lose all of it again, going all in each time. We cannot win games, crucial games like that. We can't. And then if you're gonna do what you're doing, calling a inside zone inside of the red zone, out of shotgun, on like the 3rd or 4th, when they have a 360 pound behemoth in Jordan Davis, they have Jalen Carter. We have a backup guard. We got 2 backup guards and Graham Glasgow in the middle. Why are we running only interior runs? Why are we not doing any outside zones? Everything that we did today made 0 sense. It was a bunch of nonsensical things. A bunch of, let's do naked boots with one of the most athletic defenses in the whole NFL. Naked boots. Wondering why Jared Goff can't. Like, bro, If we got to keep people in, if we're gonna be aggressively chipping, that makes sense. But what we aren't doing is just letting everybody just go after the passer. This is ridiculous, man. And people want to make it a personnel thing. Bro, the personnel can't get but so much better. At some point, we got to start looking at the people actually getting what they need out of this offense. That was a piss poor performance by our OC and our coach. That was Dan Campbell. This loss, I'm not taking anything off of anybody else. This is 100% on Dan Campbell. Your defense was showing out from the beginning. You put them in bad position after bad position after bad position. When did when you got in the, you're running play action screens with 6 minutes left in the game. These are nonsensical decisions. Nonsensical decisions, man. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, yo, I'm John Morton. We might have to give John Morton the play call sheet back, because the way that Dan just called the decisions he just made, the way he just called that game was utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. You know what? I can't say I've never seen it. This is literally just like the NFC Championship game. It's literally like that NFC Championship game. And what happened? We walked out of that game and people wanted to blame Brad. Oh, it's Brad. Oh, he didn't get the other edge rusher. How many edge? Bro, we literally held the team that we just played to 16 points. We scored 9. We literally got the ball on their 30 because we stopped one of the most unstoppable plays in football. We stopped one of the most unstoppable plays in football twice in a row. And they went out there and did nothing. I don't want to yell this entire video. I don't want to snap out this entire video. But I don't understand is that I just don't understand how he doesn't have a better feel. How it's like, why is it always like you're playing blackjack and you're hitting on 19? It's like at some point you're seeing that you're failing. You're seeing that you're having problems picking up that 2 yards, that 3 yards. You're seeing that you're having some issues. Just punt the damn ball. The defense is handling their business. The defense literally only give up one long drive all night. And you're sitting there like, that just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. And let's be honest. Let's be real. We just played what might be the best team or one of the 4 best teams in the NFL. We were never outside of 10 points. Of the Philadelphia Eagles. We were never out of the game. We just keep missing that crucial play, that crucial thing that gets us over the hump. And we have to understand how to use the momentum or understand the momentum. Bro, I just don't get it. I don't get some of the things that are going on. I don't understand why we don't. I see teams like the Packers, and I see other teams just drastically, utterly chip. They will take the tight end and chip or help the tackle. They'll take the running back, chip the other side, and they'll just play. We get way too much of linebackers and defensive ends getting free runs to the quarterback or getting 3 yards in the backfield before they actually get touched by somebody. This is assignment football. This is not a talent thing. This is assignment football. This is intelligence. Football intelligence in pass pro is extremely low this year. I don't get it. But moving forward, we are 6-4. We are not 4-6. Our playoffs are not over. At the end of the day, man, we probably could lose another 1 or 2 games and still make the playoffs. It's more about being healthy when we get there. It's more about fixing the things that we need to be fixed. Right now, we can literally say the measuring stick game for us against the Eagles. If we have to go back into Philly, we understand, hey, we had to fix a couple of things. We're literally a touchdown away. We can stop their offense. We had to find some things that work against their defense, and we can beat them. There are significant things that we can fix that are simple to fix, and the problem is we aren't fixing them. These are the same problems that we had against the Vikings. These are the same problems that we had against the Bucks. These are the same problems. These things are not being fixed. It's a lack of discipline. It's a lack of understanding. And then on top of that, when we're not doing that, we're just getting flat out beat. So we can have one thing but not the other. Okay, some guys are going to lose sometimes. Cool. Some receivers are going to drop the ball. Cool. Some guys are going to miss an assignment. Cool. We can't have all three. And moving forward, we can literally go out here, win the games that we have against the division, still win. I'm literally watching the Packers having close games with the Giants. I'm watching the Bears having miracle games. They are literally on a murderer's row from this point on. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears didn't win more than 2 games down the stretch. I'm not really worried about them. We have to beat the Packers. We have to we have to win our division games. We have to show up big against the Rams. That's going to be a tough one. But at the same time, man, don't take too much out of one game. It's one game. It's a big game, but it's one game. I understand a lot of Lions fans have like this imposter syndrome that every game that we lose is proof that we going back to being just completely trash. But at the end of the day, man, we show up against the Giants. We're 7-4. We beat the Packers on Thanksgiving. We right in the hunt. And at the end of the day, you cannot tell me that you believe that the Bears are going to beat the Packers twice, that they're going to beat the Eagles, that they're going to beat the Rams. I think they got coming up. There's some other guys, some other teams coming up. But this is not the time to panic. You literally had a 1 touchdown game against a great team. You showed them that you can stop one of their most unstoppable plays. You showed them that you can basically hobble their defense. You have to show them next time that you play that you can actually score on them, that you can use your brain. Because as many times as we were in the red zone, we're just taking field goals. This is a completely different game. And on top of that, not only are we taking the field goals, not only are we getting points, but they are getting very, very long fields to have to go down. And if we stay disciplined rushing the passer, keeping people in the pocket, this is a very different game. We are so close, but at some point, you got to actually finish. You have to show. You cannot panic. You cannot. Dan Campbell made decisions like we weren't a good team. This is on him. And I'm going to keep saying it. I don't want to hear nothing about Brad. If you keep getting into the red zone and you have nothing in terms of creativity to get into the red zone, no jet sweeps, no nothing. Your most creative play is HB base. You're gonna pull a guard and be like, oh yeah, and then on third down you're gonna do drags and crossers behind it. That's the best we can do. Like, no, not buying it. Not buying it. We're still in the hunt. We're still viable. These are the type of games that can show up late if you learn from them. We have to learn from it though. We can't lose to the same thing. There's a formula out. Hey, add some confusion on the offensive line, and they'll give you a free rusher to the quarterback. Once that quarterback has to move off his spot, he's not the same. Hit him a lot. Did they get away with some stuff? Yes. But so what? I don't know how Jared Goff is excluded from roughing the passer. I don't know why our receivers never get flags for holding or pass interference, none of that. But at the same time, we got to deal with that. Detroit versus everybody, right? Lock in, bounce back. You'll be back. Like, these games, as big as they are, you're going to have to deal with the trash talk. It's about the playoffs. We went 12-5 and 15-2. We did all that. Still, it's about the playoffs. Let's worry about the division. We'll get back, right? And whether it's game day, draft day, or any day in between, it's Lions Live 365. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.